May I ask what is your name?
I'm Dee Lopez.
Lindsay, what do you do?
I'm a fashion photographer. I work for various agencies around the city, and I sometimes model.
That's pretty cool. Only the house is allowed downstairs, but the other photographers and filmmakers like you and me probably end up upstairs here. But have you ever photographed Cynthia's collection before?
I have not photographed her collection before. This is my first time to one of her shows, but I just did Romeo Hunte and Alessandro Triccone. So I was photographing a few shows, but not this one.
Have you seen her previous collection with the rollerblades?
Yes, I have. I thought it was awesome, very innovative.
Do you think models in a swimming pool, when everything is wet and it's the garment has more dimensions, it would be an interesting story?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's such an innovative. She's always so innovative in coming up with cool ideas, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the garments look when they're wet.
As a photographer, what are the challenges when you film wet? Because I was doing a show in the Hamptons, and we had like 20 boats, like big boats connected together, and the models walked from one boat to another, so it was very shaky, and they jump in the water. So we had firefighters putting the the water on them, so it was kind of a rain. So everybody was in the covers, and so the cameras needs to be protected, but it's the effect of three-dimensional, like so the water in front and water behind, and they all like there is you can see not just fake like oil that we put when we take pictures, but actual real water that when it's drizzling. So it has quite a bit of a structure for the photographer.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I think it depends. It's all about what type of photography you do and what type of photo you're trying to get, I think you could definitely get some cool moving shots with the water. Otherwise, a different lens would help out for action shots.
Which lens do you prefer?
Well, right now I use portrait lenses all the time because I do a lot of close-up portrait photography. So like 1855, anything that can get me close up, I like to use.
But in a show like this, which is a movement and a structure, how far? What's the speed do you prefer?
It depends. I like to go auto on my regular camera. I do an auto speed, and I usually move my my lens a little bit closer because I like to get portraits. I don't really do like full body shots normally. That's not my type of photography. I do a lot of black and whites and a lot of portrait photography. So for my last previous shows, I actually did some here up. The guy had huge hats. So I like to do stuff like that, like very artistic face shots and stuff.
What do you do with your pictures? Do you sell them? Do you go on Etsy? Like, what's the you publish in magazines? What is the process for you?
I submit my work to some magazines, and I've been on set because of internships and stuff of 17 and E! News and stuff like that. But basically, my photos are my own. I don't normally sell them because I like to keep them in my portfolio. So yeah, the only thing I do with my photos normally is I will let agencies in the city use my photos. So that's as much as that goes.
May I ask, what is your Instagram?
It is photoslayer_.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.
Wait.